So everybody wants a big chest, right? It pops out in shirts. It's one of the most masculine muscle. It complements all of your push muscles. It makes you look big in oversized t-shirts. If you get it big enough, it makes you look good in sweaters. Girls asking, do you lactate? All types of reasons. But growing chest can often be a little hard, and I understand this, right? I didn't learn how to properly chain my chest until my second year of lifting, right? And with these 5 tips, I'm going to tell you what I know confidently works just off of research as well as my own anecdotal, progress. So, tip 1 for growing your chest, and this is the best one. And this is not just growing it for size, but growing the best chest, right? Tip 1 is prioritizing your incline movements, aka your upper chest, right? Your upper chest is what you see in tank tops. It creates the shelf look, and in general, it is the hardest to develop. Hence why you must prioritize it. Even the way that our chest is just structured, right? Your lower chest is always going to stick out more than your upper chest, meaning it's impossible to have too much upper chest. So it's best to prioritize your upper chest bias movements or incline movements over your flat, because regardless, your lower pec is going to stick out more than your upper chest, right? While it looks good, it's not as impressive as when you have an incredibly well-developed upper chest. So I would say do 3 chest exercises where 2 of them are prioritizing your upper chest and 1 is prioritizing your lower chest. So you can do incline barbell and dumbbell, and then a chest flat that prioritizes lower chest. Or you could do flat bench press and then incline dumbbell, or chest fly that does upper chest. Or, you can do it anyway, as long as you're doing a 2-to-1 incline ratio. In addition to that, it's also much easier on your shoulder joints. You don't get injuries as much, and your shoulder will develop better as well. But you're here for your chest, right? So prioritizing your upper chest through your incline movements is the first tip. This is the number 1 most helpful tip that helped my chest grow. Now, for tip number 2, right? The exercises you do 100% matter, as I just previously mentioned. But something that matters just as much as the exercises you do is how you do them. So for tip 2 is tweak your form. And this is mainly on your dumbbell press and your chest cable flies or press, whatever, right? So first we're going to talk about the stretch, right? I would say, you don't have to do extra stretching like I do, but at least control it on the way down so that you do get some butter out of it. Changing your reps from like literally a half second negative to maybe a 1 to 2 second negative makes all the difference in the world. Now, for the other part, right? 2 things, right? A couple things actually. 1, you're going to want to slightly roll your shoulders back, creating a natural arch. Nothing too crazy, because that'll just cause more harm than good and may add to shoulder injuries. But slightly rotate your shoulders back. Tuck your arms, or you tuck your elbows. Keep your hands and arms at a 45-degree angle. And as you're bringing the weight up on your dumbbell press or your cable chest press, bring the dumbbells in together. And this is naturally going to flex your chest harder. But in addition to bringing the dumbbells together, basically converging, also do think of flexing your chest on the way up. So you're focusing on your stretch, you're tweaking your form so that your chest is in an optimal position to stay healthy, and you're getting the extra squeeze at the top, right? And a lot of people say they have trouble feeling their chest. This will 100% kill that. You will indeed feel your chest. On your next dumbbell press, you do these little form tweaks, you're going to feel a major difference. So tweaking your form is one of the best things that you can do for your chest, right? Converging, slowing your negative down, tucking your elbows, and rolling your shoulders back. And your chest gains will double if you're not doing this already, right? For tip number 3 for growing your chest it would be to properly warm up your shoulders beforehand. One of the reasons people struggle to grow their chest is because on chest movements that they do, they tend to hit their shoulder more than their chest. Why is this? This is a flexibility and form thing, right? Because your shoulders are not mobile and they're not properly warmed up, to be put in the position where your chest is taking over the movement, your shoulders naturally take over. So performing some shoulder stretches with a resistance band beforehand to open your shoulder up can help. And I'm going to put up some good stretches for warming up your shoulder, but warming up your shoulder as well as tweaking your form, you do those two things as someone who hasn't been doing it before, or maybe haven't been doing it to the best of your ability, you're going to notice a huge way in the way your chest feels. It might be the first time you really effectively feel your chest. So throwing in some quick stretches, just so that your shoulder has the ability and the mobility to be put in a position where your chest is taking over can make all of the world of difference, right? And it'll also be safer once again. Progressing in the gym is not just about getting bigger. Hey, what's going to make me the strongest? It's about what's the smartest and what's going to allow you to have more workouts, what's going to allow you to not take time out of the gym, right? Because if you're always getting shoulder injuries, impingements, your workouts are not going to be the greatest all the time, and you're going to have to take extra days off. So taking care of yourself as well will help you. But that's not even this tip. It's not even a self-care thing. It genuinely does help your chest take over more, though. For tip number 4, it would be to choose a big chest movement and to get very fucking strong at it. So this is basically only 2 options, right? Either a barbell bench press or a dumbbell bench press. Choose one of the two and get ridiculously strong at it in whatever rep range you choose, right? I would recommend the barbell bench press because you're going to be able to load up more weight and it's going to give you more stimulus. So you want to get stronger at this over time because what grows muscle is progressive overload, right? And this can be in any rep range, whether you're going to get strong in a rep range of 3, 5, 12, whatever it is. I personally like 5. But if you want to go for a more bodybuilder style and you're like one of those guys who can incline bench 225 for 12 reps, hey, that's going to make your chest grow. Get a strong chest. This is going to be the foundation of your gains, right? It's going to give you the most of your size. And it just has carry over to your other upper chest movements as well. So you're able to progress there faster and thus gain more muscle. So I'd recommend you just get on barbell incline bench press. Choose a rep range that fits you, that you feel good, you can recover from, you also enjoy, because enjoyment is what's going to keep you going. And track your workouts. If you're someone, let's say you're doing 8 reps, you're like, all right, I did 8 reps this time, I have to do 9 reps next time, and write it down in your notes. I've noticed writing down things in your notes helps you as well. So that's like a little mini bonus tip. Tracking your lifts. So getting strong on a big chest movement through tracking it, and your chest will grow phenomenally. Just focus on getting stronger with good form, and your chest will grow. And the reason I said on incline is because, once again, your upper chest is the most important part of your chest. And my last and final tip is to implement push-ups. Push-ups are just a very easy way to get an extra amount of value into your training without overtraining your chest or overfucking it. You know what I mean? They get a nice little pump in and they feel good. They can also allow you to learn the contraction mind muscle connection because there's no weight on it, right? So I would say you can either add push-ups as a warm-up or a pre-exhaustion. And pre-exhaustion, if you're someone that fails to feel your chest, once again, will help you feel it. So you can do it before your chest flies or your bench press, right? Or, like I do, you can do it as a burnout set on your arm day. My arm day is 2 days after my chest day. So my chest is recovered just enough for me to just do something, just a little bit before my rest day, right? And it's not going to kill you. it's one of the things that's helped my physique. It's one of the things that's helped my dad with his physique. And his physique is crazier than mine. But it's just a way to add a little bit into your training without doing the most, right? So just throwing them as a pre-exhaustion, maybe a warm-up, or simply a burnout set at the end of your arm day, your shoulder day, or whatever, can help you grow your chest as well. All in all, though, these are the 5 tips that helped me grow my chest the most, right? I used to be really insecure about my chest, and I still kind of am, but it's definitely catching up now, right? So maybe you don't want to implement all 5. Maybe you just want to implement 1 or 2 of the tips. You implement any one of these tips, and you're going to notice a change in your chest growth. So yeah, thank you for watching.